I guess let's get going. Okay, let's do it. Move the camera back. And I'm gonna have you guys start in your 90-90 position. Let's start on the right side so we're all on the same page. There you go. Okay, where's Sylvia? Where's my Sylvia? Maybe she's late, maybe she's sleeping. Okay, let's start on the right side. And as always, if you need to modify, back knee moves forward, front leg bends more, and then the other way to modify is to sit in a couple of blocks. So get comfortable in 90-90. Just take a little bit of a forward fold from your pelvis and not from the back, and just start breathing and kind of moving your pelvis side to side. So you can go a little bit of a front tilt, a little bit of a back tilt, a little bit of shift to the left, to the right, in no particular order. It doesn't have to feel a certain way. We're just connecting to the body for a moment. While you're keeping that mini movement going on, start inhaling through your nose and then slowly exhaling through the mouth. Just 2 breaths or so, unconscious, just as it goes naturally. Inhale and exhale. And let's place our hands on the ribs, stay in a little bit of a forward fold so you have your right outer hip lengthened. On your next inhale, see if you can feel your ribs moving apart underneath your hands. Inhale. And exhale, see if you can feel your ribs moving in towards your center. And as a result of that, your hands are moving in as well. Give me one more breath like that. Inhale, stay in a little bit of a forward fold. And exhale. And that sensation of your ribs flaring out, coming in, we want to maintain throughout the whole class. Let's walk our hands further forward. Let's take an exhale, let our back round. And if your forehead can naturally come to the floor, let it happen. If not, don't force it. Take another inhale, exhale for me. And then when you guys are ready, grab your roller. If you only have one roller, right? Well, I'm not going to solve this dilemma for you because I don't want to be unfair. You honestly can just slide along the floor. Roller makes it a bit more productive, but aside from that, no big deal. So if you have a roller, place your wrist, outer wrist on the roller. Palms are pointing in. We're going to go for 8 short exhales, lengthening and reaching forward. So when you're ready on the exhale, we go out. And we go out 7. And we go out 6. The goal is still to try and find that pelvic tilt forward, so the forward reach is happening from the pelvis, the back is just following. 4, 3, keep the movement small, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to bring that roller to the right side of our body, so right outside of that right thigh, and your left wrist will go on top, palm pointing up. Right hand is going to be in front, and we're going to go into our spinal twist. So again, you're pushing down into the roller, sliding it out on the exhale. We go 8, 7, 6. Left shoulder stays off the floor. 5, 4. It's more about the twist and the reach than it is about coming down. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So you have your roller to the left side of your body. Left hand stays down, right wrist on top, palm pointing up, and we go exhale, twisting in the opposite direction. Keep it very, very small so you don't start irritating your low back. Just short, small, quick exhales. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roller can go out of the way for a moment. Back leg is going to come forward. We're going to stack our knees. And then from here, you're going to shift both legs to the right of the room. So you'll find yourself in this awkward mermaid twist position. We're going to reach the arms forward. We're going to round through the whole spine, and at the speed of a turtle, go down. When you go down, your top leg and maybe even the bottom leg will peel off the floor a bit. Let it happen. Don't fight it. But we're still in that twist. Good. Hands at the back of your head. Bring your knees over your hip bones. Come up into your upper crunch. And as always, guys, just for a moment to remember the proper engagement in the crunch. I want you to place your hands on your hip bones, and I want you to walk your hands half a step in. You'll find this little place in the middle. You have your six-pack muscle. On the sides, it's squishy and soft, so if you actually press down, your fingers might be able to collapse in. So every time you exhale, I want you to create engagement from within, so your fingers are no longer able to push in. So you create that flat surface of engagement. Hands go back behind the skull, knees are together. On the exhale, we're gonna open up into a little second position plie. I'm gonna squeeze your outer glutes, and I'm gonna bring the knees together. And then I'm gonna bring the tempo up. There's no need to go deep in terms of the range. We're just warming up, abduction, adduction. Let's go for 8. Inhale out, exhale in. 7, 6, 5, 4. See if you can connect to your inner thighs at some point. 2 and 1. Open up your legs to a point where you still feel comfortable. Don't over abuse your joints. Bring your arms across your legs. So you have your mid forearms on your inner thighs. Take a nice big exhale. Start pressing your arms down and resisting with the legs. So we're kicking in our isometric engagement of the adductors. Whenever you're ready, go for it. Exhale, push the arms down, try to bring your legs lower, but make sure the legs are resisting and trying to come together. Hold 8, 7, 6. If you look down at your belly, it should still be a flat surface, even engagement. 3, 2, 1. Hands go at the back of the head, land the head down, and we go into set 2. This time the head stays down, so our neck gets a moment of rest. Open and closes 1, go for 8. Low back stays down, especially as the legs come apart. 6, 5. Think of your outer thighs when you open, think of your inner thighs as you close. 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift the head off again, so you're once again the upper crunch. Arms go across. On your next exhale, legs start coming together, arms are not letting them. Pushing, holding. 8, 7, 6. So visually it looks like we're not doing anything. Internally we're dying slowly. It's good death. 4, 3, 2. Bring the knees together. Bring your hands at the back of your head one last time. Third and final set. Stay in your upper crunch. Quickly look down at your abs again. Make sure your six-pack muscle is not peaking up. So no bread loafing. Flatten it out. And let's go. Final set. Open, closes 1. Inhale, open, exhale, close. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Open up one last time, arms across, take an inhale, and our best push to date. And again, your legs don't have to open to a certain degree for the benefit to kick in. Even if your legs are very close together, you're still engaging your adductors when you try to bring the legs in. Hold, push. 8, 7, low back on the floor, abdominal area flat. 6, 5. Quick check that the right and the leg are working equally. Don't let one leg dominate. 3, 2, and let it go. Good job, guys. Bring both knees over to the right side. Place your right arm across and over your left outer thigh. Take your left arm out. So we're gonna go into a quick passive stretch. On the exhale, we go down. On the inhale, bring that arm up. So exhale, open. And as you open up, press that right arm down into your legs to increase the twist. 4, exhale, open. 3, 2, we shouldn't be feeling any knots here. Last one. 1, good. Move your legs down a bit, extend your left leg out. So you're still closing your pelvis to the right of the room. You're still in a twist. From there, extend your left leg out, keep it very low to the ground, just reach it out. Reach your arms, reach your hands towards your left foot, tuck the chin and come up as slowly as you can. Yes, 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 use that leg to your advantage. Good. Bring that left leg behind you, you'll find yourself exactly where you started. Give me switches on the exhale. Left, give me right, quick and short, give me left, and right, and one last one to the left, and let's stay there. Good. Hands come down to the floor. Start slowly moving your pelvis forward and back, side to side, just creating space within this 90-90 hold. Take an inhale, you can close your eyes. Make this about your breathing. That's priority. Take an exhale. One more inhale. Keep moving, but the movement is so lazy, so slow, we're barely doing it. Take an exhale. And let's go into our rib positioning. So right hand on the right rib, left hand on the left rib. You are in that slight front pelvic tilt. Take your next inhale. Can you feel your ribs coming apart underneath your hands? Take the slowest exhale. Can you feel your ribs traveling in? And give me one more breath like that. Inhale, keep lengthening the spine. Good, and exhale. Beautiful. Grab your roller. Let's go into our 8 slides out. Wrist on the roller, palms pointing in like we're holding a big apple. And let's do it on the exhale. Reach. 8. Exhale out. 7. 6. If you rotate your arms deep enough outward, and if you let your low back round a little bit, you'll get a nice lat stretch, the back area stretch. So if you want that, you can play with it. 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring that roller to the left side of our body. Right wrist goes on top, palm is pointing up, left hand in front. And then when you guys are ready, go at your own time. This is still warm up, so it should feel really good. There should be no terrorizing of the body at all. And we're really syncing our movement to our breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch right away. Roller goes to the right side of your body, left hand on top. And when you're ready, exhale, reach. 8. These are like the basic moves that we ideally should be doing every single day. Flexing, extending the spine, lateral movement side to side, and twist. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the roller out of the way. Take your left arm up. Sit tall. So bring your shoulders over your hips, over your pelvis. Take an exhale. Give me a side bend towards your back leg. Feel a nice big stretch of your left side body. Next inhale, right arm up. Reach away from the back leg. And give me 4 more like that on the exhale, short and quick. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Moving on right away. Right leg comes on top of your left. And then just like we did last time, move them over to the left. Reach your arms forward, around through the spine. Take your time as you go down. Slow, 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 slow. First, we bring our low back down, or the left side of the low back, then the mid, then the upper, release. Good. Grab your block quick and let's put it between our knees. We go back into that dead bug position. So you have your knees over your hip bones, 1 block between the knees. Hands at the back of the head. Take an inhale, take an exhale, come up. Quick check again, hands on the hip bones. Move them half a step in. Find that area on your abdominal segment where the fingers are able to collapse. And then take an exhale, engage from within, create a flat surface. Once you have that and your fingers are no longer dipping in, you're gonna press your knees into the block, take your feet apart. So we're rotating our hips inward. Yes, and back to neutral. Let's go for 4. Let's go for 3. Push to rotate. 2. Last one. Now stay in your upper crunch. Move the block between your heels. Make sure your heels are pressing right in the middle. Feet are flexed. It's more comfortable that way. Now we go external. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. And 1. Guys, stay in your upper crunch. Don't release. Move the block back to the area between your knees. Give me 4 again. Going inward. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Move the block to the area between your heels. And we go external. 4. The more you push into the block, the better. 3, 2, and 1. One last round. Block goes between the knees. And let's go. On the exhale, stay in the upper crunch. It's just the feeling, just the sensation, just the burn. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Our best one. Block goes between the heels. And externally we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Put the block out of the way. Bring both legs over to the left. Take your left arm across. So place it right on top of that right outer thigh and push down. Let's go opening with the right arm on the exhale. Reach to the ground. Inhale, open up. Let's keep going. 4. Exhale, open. 3. And 2. And last one. Beautiful, good. Just like we did last time, extend your right leg out. Keep your pelvis, the front of the pelvis, pointing to the left of the room. Reach your arms towards your right foot. Tuck the chin and see if you can go segment peeling off at a time. Let that right leg help you by reaching it out. Good. Yeah, well, that was the most awkward position of our life. Let's arrive in 2, so you can keep pointing this way. I'm just gonna rotate towards you guys so you can see me better. Grab one block, place it outside of your right leg, more or less in line with our right foot, and we are in a frog position. If at any point you feel low back discomfort, SI discomfort, or you feel like you're just collapsing and it feels off, then take your second block and sit on top. Elevate your pelvis. That's gonna solve the problem pretty much right away. Okay, so you have that if you need it. Let's start with our right leg. We're gonna lift it up, holding that external rotation. We're already warmed up our ER, so we should have it. Now slowly extend it over the block and out to the side. How many blocks do you guys have? Good. Now bring the leg back into that bend position. Yeah, no kicking sisters with our legs, so be careful. Leg comes off again. And bring it over the block. Yes, and bring it back over the block into a bended position, lower down. If this is too much, you guys can always play with the level of the block, bringing it to second setup, first setup. You decide, there's no right and wrong. If your leg is really struggling to stay up, then it makes more sense to lower the block down. Let's keep going. We have 8 total. This is 3. Lift. Keep trying to rotate that hip outward as you extend it. You don't have to extend fully. You can maintain a slight bend. Reverse, bring it in. Yes, and lower down. Good, you can elevate and you can lower the block. The 2 together. 4. Out. Bend. That block is a child, a little baby who just fell asleep. No kicking. Let the baby sleep. And bend and lower. Keep going. 3 more. We just have 1 set of this. We can do it. Lift. Keep the rotation going. Keep trying to tilt your pelvis forward. Yes, you will feel terrible. You will feel like suddenly the hip is not strong enough anymore. That's normal. It looks way easier than it actually is. Last 2. Good. In. Nice. One last one up. You guys feeling that? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it in my inner thigh, definitely in my hip flexor. In and release. Good. I know it was terrible. I have like a nice looking face, but I'm actually very evil inside. Right leg goes to the side. The more you bring it to the back, the harder it gets. The more you position it diagonally, the easier it gets. So play around and you can maintain a couple blocks under the bum. For elevation, life will get easier right away. Let's, in again, in a very lazy way, rotate that right hip inward. Allow your pelvis to tilt forward towards your left leg, because otherwise you'll start loading up your low back and we don't want to do it here. So rotate that hip inward as much as you can and then take it out as much as you can. If it feels yucky, try bending the leg. So it'll look like a 90-90 position, inward and outward. So you start here, inward. If that feels good, you can play with the leg being extended and outward. Good. 1 more, inward and outward. Nice.